I want to preface by asking you not to let the sound of my sultry voice and my saxophonist assistant lull you to sleep or to distract you. I want to discuss one of the most important topics in the 21st century: literacy. I want to start off today by defining my terms and personal thoughts towards my personal literacy, and literacy as a whole. What is literacy in my life? Well, literacy to me is being competent with one area of society. This competency includes being knowledgeable in reading and writing, technology such as computers, music, or something like street smart. This is all literacy in some form or fashion. All kinds of literacy are becoming increasingly sought after in our community and society as a whole. The more literate you are, the better and more diverse jobs there are. The better the pay, the better your economic life and status. Now, how have past experiences shaped who I am today as a reader and a learner? Most of the past experiences that influence me in the academic world are all academic themselves. Again, the high school I went to pushed for literacy in all areas. Along with the school is also my father. Each night when I was a child, he would read to me. This began with simple books, just Me and My Dad, If You Give a Mouse a Cookie, and escalated to things such as Narnia and The Lord of the Rings. He read to me every night for several years, and I believe that this is the reason why I am mainly an auditory learner. I can sit in a lecture without notes and listen to really important details very easily. The best way for me to study is to pace back and forth while reading my notes out loud to myself over and over again. This method of learning came from my dad reading to me every night. And ultimately, it's also why I wanted to become a vet. He would read books by James Herriot, a renowned veterinarian, about being a vet. This combination of reading aloud and Herriot shaped who I am and who I strive to be as an auditory learner and as a veterinarian. I also believe that literacy can be more than just reading and writing. Throughout high school, I became very artistically literate in theater. Literacy in my life has been a stage. Stages, figuratively, such as starting out reading The Berenstain Bears, or to Artemis Fowl in middle school, to Kill a Mockingbird and Frank Peretti in high school and now college. By becoming more literate, I become more knowledgeable in a certain field or a certain science. Literacy also looks like a stage literally. I spent my entire high school on a stage, during theater, and working with a director who wouldn't let me quit in my aspirations of being the best actor that I could. She taught me and all of the other thespians alongside me how to be theatrically literate and how to represent our literary interpretation of a script up on the stage for an audience. As I worked on being literate theatrically on the performance stage, I was also working towards walking across that same stage, graduating in May. My college career ends with walking across the stage as well. Therefore, the more I work towards literacy, the more I look towards the literal graduation stage and a new figurative stage in my life as a working adult. These figurative stages never stop. As I become more mature, I know that my literacy levels will change as well. Each new book that I read, skill that I master, or technique that I grasp opens new opportunities and doors in society. These stages aren't just a way to look at my high school career, but also a way to look at my future. My personal literacy will not stop after college. Literacy can be described by different senses. For example, to me, literacy smells like fur and burned toenails. Every time I enter a vet clinic, I smell the familiar odor of freshly clipped dog toes or burned cat fur during a declawing. Both of these, coupled with disinfectant, create an environment for me that I aspire to be a part of. The more I study, and the more I become literate in certain sciences, the closer I come to achieving that goal and other future aspirations. Literacy to me is the future. It is what propels me to do my very best in school, my relationships, and my job opportunities. It forces me to be the best in everything that I do for my future. Each day, my literacy in books, reading, writing, technology, and new ideas take me through the day and into the future.